gotta think about the concept. Better stop it. Oh, man, just took a picture of my hand.
Put that hat on.
What a difference a week makes. Last week was 90 degrees.
70.
Last week you looked like a
What
rat.
it is, it felt like it now. Hey, turn this down, does that sound better? 48. Yeah.
So we can see you
Let me
better.
hear you. Can you? Are we close? You can hear her?
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Good right now, bro.
And we're going to sing some Christmas songs. Marcia? It's up to you. And we're going to
You
sing,
can see better.
I don't know how we start this. Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing the bushels of fun. Now the jingle rock has begun. Oh, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air, it's the right time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time, it's a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Now giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock. Sing with us, oh, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing the bushels of fun. Now the jingle rock has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. It's the frosty air. It's the right time. It's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Oh, giddy up, and pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. Mix and mingle in a jingling beat. That's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell, that's the jingle bell rock. Now the Jingle Bell Rock. And you all know this song kind of goes like this usually. Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how sweet we see thee. But anybody can sing it that way. So we're going to modify it.
We're gonna get the Kelley's.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Are you ready for this?
I'm recording.
Oh, little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie. angels keep their watch of wondering love.
You sure the animals started this way?
There were animals in the stable. Oh, morning stars together proclaim thy holy birth, and praises sing to God the King, and peace to men on earth. Everybody now. Little town of Bethlehem, how still we see thee lie above the deep and dreamlessly eve, the silent stars go by.
Does the melody sound familiar to you?
Yeah, it's the house of the rising sun.
Better version.
And you know what the melody is, Russ? You don't know, do you?
Yeah, House of
Oh,
Rising.
yeah, good. Oh, good.
Oh, yeah.
So several years ago, our son-in-law Robert was come Christmas time, and we asked Robert what he wanted for Christmas, and he said he wanted a song. So Marcia set about writing a song for him, or writing words to a song for him. Robert, his birthday is real close to Christmas, so he loves Christmas, not too much of a fan of his birthday. So he really loves Christmas, and what he grew up in Georgia, and what he really, really is always hoping for is to have snow at Christmas. He just thinks about it, and it's a perfect year if they have snow at Christmas. So this is the song that Marcia and I gave him for Christmas a couple years ago. Robert is praying for a white Christmas, just like a scene on a Christmas card. He wants to build a snowman and have a snowball fight. He wants snowdrifts in his yard. Robert is praying for a white Christmas, just like the ones in Idaho. Jen could make snow angels, and deer would leave their tracks. Oh, please, God, won't you let it snow? Oh, Robert is praying for a white Christmas. Again, God answered with a no. But he'll keep on praying, 'cause he knows God really loves him. All his Christmases be white.
Did you guys record that?
Right now, we're recording it for him.
Oh, good. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute.
So last week, when I was a bunny, we played this song, and I got
several comments, and people looked at a little video up, and people looked at it, several comments about my bunny suit. But they all told me I needed to work on this song, so I'm gonna do it again. Sorry you have to suffer through it twice. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same if you're not there with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, those blue memories start calling, you'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. And I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. I'll have a blue. Christmas, that's certain. When that blue heartache starts hurting, you'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. And I'll have a blue, blue Christmas. There you are. That was in a different key, a little easier key for the challenged. All right, I don't know what I'm doing after this. All right, so if you haven't gathered, is the ending. I taught the ukulele group this week, so I'm working on it too. We Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año de felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año de felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Sing along with us. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas to take a rest, and for a special treat, we've got Glenn coming up. He's going to introduce a song for you that's I only heard on his album. If you haven't heard the Singing Gourd Men's album, I think it's sold like pancakes, 20 cents a stack. But just like pancakes, it was very good. So Glenn, tell us about this song.
Well, first of all, I want to tell you all, and you know, somebody's been hiding their voice, haven't they? Yeah. We got to have more of that. In 1934, a white American composer by the name of Robert McGinty was walking past several noisy New York City nightclubs where the celebrations had no connection with who Jesus Christ is or why he came. This made McGinty wonder how so many people could be so disconnected from the real message of Christmas and that they could forget about Christ. Having been born in Louisiana, McGinty was raised in the company of black domestic help, and as his memory flashed back to those days of childhood, he began to recall his own family Christmas stories as well as those of his black caregivers. He remembered the sacredness of Christmas and that it was a time for drawing closer to God. So he wrote a song to echo the sentiments of black Christians in the Civil War era, and in his mind, he pictured an aging black man standing in the middle of a white cotton field, pouring out his heart to Jesus. Please listen now to the words of Sweet Little Jesus Boy. Sweet little Jesus boy, born long time ago, sweet little holy child, we didn't know who you was, didn't know you'd come to save us, Lord, to take our sins away. Our eyes was blind, we couldn't see. We didn't know who you was. Long time ago, when you was born in a manger low, sweet little Jesus Lord. The world treat you mean, Lord, treat me mean too, but that's how things is down here. We didn't know who you done told us. We is a trying, Master, you showed us how, even when you was dying. Just seem like we can't do right. Look how we treated you. But please, sir, forgive us, Lord. We didn't know it was you. Sweet little Jesus boy, born long time ago, sweet little hope.
Marcia's gonna come up and, tell them a story, Marcia, because I'm running out of batteries on this.
Glenn, you got a story?
Well, not right off the top of my head, I don't, so you just take the lead.
Tell them a joke, Marcia, I'll be right back.
Jokes. I don't know any jokes. Are there any jokesters out there? Russ, Wendy, you got a joke for us? Right here, mic is open, we're doing open mic right now.
I can tell you a gourd joke.
Tell us a gourd joke.
All right. For those of you that don't know, I grew gourds for 23 years back after I retired from working for a living. And Carol and I had the opportunity really to travel all over the Southwest, or mostly all over it, up the East Coast and the Midwest Southern gourds. And I did gourd programs from time to time for various senior groups and garden clubs, and even for children, first, second, third grades. I told them I showed my gourd, show and tell type thing. And with adult audiences, I didn't try to tell the kids a joke, but with adult audiences, I wound up usually not only with Ragged Old Flag, but I would tell a joke. And this is it. This salesman decided he'd go out and do some cold calling out in the country one day. And he kind of got lost and got on up in the heat of the day, hot day, and he got pretty thirsty. So when he saw this little old lady out in the front yard with a brush broom cleaning the grass and leaves out of her yard, he pulled in and said, "Ma'am, I'm getting pretty thirsty. Would you have a drink of water that I could have?" She said, "Sure you are. Sure I have, son." She said, come on back to the back porch. I got a bucket of water sitting on the back porch here, and you're welcome to have all you want. So he didn't see her face because she had her bonnet on, and she was sleeping. So he followed her around to the back porch, walked up on it, and there was a bucket there with some water in it, and a gourd dipper. So she said, "There you are, son, just go ahead and drink all you want. And I just had a big dip myself just a few minutes ago." And she looked at him, and he saw snuff dripping down the side. Dripping coming down the side of her lip and mouth. And he was wondering, I'm not sure I want to get this water now. But he said, was she sweeping left or right? And then he took each side, and well, she was sweeping like this. So I'm going to drink out of the back of that dipper because it had a hole, the handle on it was cut off. So he got him a drink, he threw it up there and he was drinking. And she saw him and said, "My stars, sonny boy, you drink water out of that gourd just like I do." Okay, we took up your time, Johnny.
Do you remember the time we were telling jokes and my little granddaughter was with me?
Yes.
And they said, "Do you have an additional joke to go with these others?" It was the chicken crossing the road. And she said, "Mommy Jen, I have one, but I don't want to get up there and tell it." But it was the best part of the chicken crossing the road joke.
Can you remember the joke?
I can. You know all of the chicken crossing the road jokes. Well, they said, "Is there anyone that knows another one?" And of course, she told me she did, but she wouldn't get up there. So she told it to me. And do you know why the chicken didn't cross the road?
Why did the chicken didn't cross the road?
Because it was a chicken.
Because it was a chicken.
So simple.
Because it was chicken.
It's cute, very cute. She was ahead.
We have another Christmas carol for you now.
Prepare
wonders of His wonders of His wonders, wonders of His. Everybody, joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive the King. Let every heart prepare Him room, and heaven nature sing, and heaven nature sing, and heaven nature sing. So it's time that we wish you a Merry Christmas. Traditional closing, but this program we have a different traditional closing because Marcia's been busy writing words and spelling stuff. So again, if you can spell, sing along with us.
Can you guess what it is?
You take a C and an H and an R-I-S T M-A-S. All right, that's be the rhythm. So it goes like this. You take a C and an H and an R-I-S T M-A-S, and that spells Christmas, our favorite holiday. You take a C and an H and an R-I-S T M-A-S, and that spells Christmas, presents in a sleigh. 'Tis the season of love and generosity, when God sent His only Son to live and die for me. Oh yes, it is C and an H and an R-I-S T M-A-S, and that spells Christmas. I bet you like it too. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year too. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year too.
You're quite good at writing.
She's a writer.
Yeah.
Or we can sing, you take the C and an R and an E-S-S, W-I-N-D, and that spells wrestling, and it means paradise. You take the C and an R and an E-S-S, W-I-N-D, and that spells wrestling, and it means paradise. They don't cover a lot when you look on the map, but I was studying geography when I was looking at a diamond map. You take a C and an R and an E-S-S, W-I-N-D, and that spells wrestling, and it's on me, and that spells Christmas all. Happy New Year. Nice hand for Glenn. Nice hand for Marcia. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Be careful on the steps and on the front porch if it's slick out there.